Hey guys, welcome to another episode of SimpleSimon Learns. Today I'll be joined once again by the lovely Siren Divine.
Hello my divine people!
And what are we going to be learning about today, Siren?
We're going to be learning about Pokemon. Let's do this!
Alright, so for someone who doesn't know anything about Pokemon, I know a little bit. Or someone who doesn't know a lot about Pokemon, what is a Pokemon?
Well, a Pokemon is an animal or a creature because they're not just animals. Some of them are literally like a chandelier. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's like later generations. We don't talk about that. I think the easiest and best way to explain what a Pokemon is it's an animal or a creature that can live in the wild or alongside humans.
And that's all?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a pet.
What's with the Pokeballs?
Well, they've got to sleep somewhere.
So they sleep in a Pokeball.
And no one really knows what goes on inside a Pokeball.
I thought they capture them in Pokeballs.
Yeah, but
That sounds like animal cruelty.
yeah,
Pokemon
right,
cruelty.
Peter!
Alright, so who is your favourite Pokemon?
Oh, Psyduck, 100%.
Psyduck.
Yes.
Explain Psyduck.
He likes being confused and has headaches all the time. Sounds like me.
He's the one that looks like a duck and always has his hands on his head, right?
Yes. And why do you think he has his hands on his head all the time? Because he has a headache. The stronger his headache, the more powerful he is. I like to think that that's how my migraines work.
Now, I thought that you once told me that Umbreon was your favourite Pokemon, but...
And you were wrong.
Yeah, okay, so explain to me what you meant by that.
Well, there is a thing called an evolution. As well as an evolution that Pokemons have, there is one specific Pokemon called Eevee who has multiple evolutions that she can become. So, depending
So when
on...
they evolve into the next evolution or evolution, do they stay that or do they come back?
No. So, an evolution is similar to an evolution of a Pokemon, how they get stronger and they evolve as they level up. Whereas an evolution, they can take one singular Eevee, you give them a certain stone, and then it creates a different version of Eevee that evolves
And that's
into
just Eevee?
Yes, so Eevee on its own is just a normal type Pokemon. But say for instance you wanted Eevee to evolve into a dark type Pokemon, you'd want to use a dark stone to evolve it into an Umbreon, which is my favourite evolution, which is where you got confused.
So once they evolve into the next evolution,
That's it.
did they stay that?
Yeah,
There's no going back.
No.
But like, Squirtle's so cute.
You
So once he
can,
evolves, it's just like they've grown up, they're not cute baby anymore.
not necessarily, you can get a stone, I don't know if it's a stone these days. So if you actually like a certain evolution of the Pokemon and you still want to level them up, give them better moves and be able to make them stronger, but you like them as their current evolution, you can prevent it.
By giving him a stone.
Yeah, you
Do they eat it? Do you feed it to them?
they carry it.
They just carry it.
Yeah. If it's an evolution, it's a bit different because Eevee won't evolve without that stone. And depending on which stone you give an Eevee, will depend on what evolution you get.
Alright, so ever since I started hanging out with Siren, she used to always play this game with me because she knew I knew nothing about Pokemon. She would be like, name 5 Pokemon, go.
And he was terrible.
Yeah, and I literally struggled to name 5 Pokemon. Most times I couldn't do it.
I think you got Pikachu.
Now I can do 5 easily, and then she started going, okay, name 10 Pokemon, go. And I normally struggle.
He gets to the 5 mark and then he'll start kind of thinking he knows and then he'll fall in and out and then I'll have to like assist you.
But I essentially can do 10 now.
In theory, he can do 10, 15, maybe.
But today, we are going to try to name 20 Pokemon.
He's not going to be able to do it. I'm adamant I'd be able to do it, easy.
No shit, you could do 150. But
151.
So, before we do that, we are going to go see the new Detective Pikachu movie, and hopefully that's going to help me out with knowing at least 20 Pokemon, because literally I know I can't do 20 right now, but I'm hoping that seeing the movie, I'm going to see all the new Pokemon and be like, remember that name, remember that name, remember that name.
It's going to be quite hard.
Yeah, I know. We're going to have a time limit on it too, so I reckon what? You reckon 90 seconds or 2 minutes?
What's the difference?
30 seconds.
I feel like 2 minutes might be better for you. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
Anyway, we're gonna go watch Detective Pikachu.
Yay.
Let's do this!
Pikachu!
We're back!
We're back!
Yay!
Bye.
Alright, so we just saw the Detective Pikachu movie.
Yes.
And what did you think about the movie as a Pokemon fan?
From a nostalgia value, it was actually amazing. I can't floor the amount of references to not only the classic games, but the anime and the manga. There was just so many things that all kind of blended together, as well as like the classic story that we know and love as well. But
It was very much for the fans too. Like, it threw me right in the deep end. It was just like, oh, by the way, Pokemon exist. It wasn't like a world without Pokemon and all of a sudden Pokemon arrive. It was literally, oh, by the way, there's Pokemon in the world.
yeah, if you don't know them, then you're screwed, and that was you for the most part.
I enjoyed the movie though. I thought it was fun. Now, your favourite Pokemon is Psyduck, and Psyduck was quite a big part of the movie. What did you think of Psyduck and their portrayal of him or her? Them?
That's my first. That was honestly like the main thing that I found difficult was you didn't really establish whether it was a female or a male Psyduck.
So Pokemon do have sexes? Okay.
I did like Psyduck. I liked the actress that was playing her role. I kind of.
She reminded me of you for some reason.
Oh really?
I don't know
That's
why.
kind of an insult.
I'm sorry, I don't know why. Maybe just because you were there, I was like, you like Psyduck. Has a Psyduck.
I really liked Psyduck. I liked the fact that he was really pushed as a character in the movie, because for some reason, like as the years have gone by, I feel like nostalgic Pokemon fans actually appreciate Psyduck a lot more. I don't know, maybe we will relate to him a little more.
Psyduck.
Yeah, I did really like the fact that you did get to see a very small amount of his powers, but I don't know, I relate to him a lot. Do you relate to a Pokemon now that you've seen the movie?
Yeah, I could relate to Psyduck, that, you know, I feel like I stress out and my mind's gonna explode. Squirtle's my favourite, but we're not gonna talk about that.
He fought Bulbasaur with Squirtle.
No, I knew who Squirtle was, I just bought this thing. Here's the thing, right? I saw Squirtle there.
Once upon a time!
I saw Squirtle there, and then when I came back, I couldn't see him, and I saw this dude, and I was like, oh, that's like a weird Squirtle. I was like, maybe it's Squirtle when he's evolved. I don't know if you can see that. But then one day, my friend was over here, who's like my age, and he's just like, why do you have a Pokeball? And I was like, because I like Squirtle. And he goes to me, that's not Squirtle, that's a Bulbasaur. And I was like, why do you know that?
Why didn't you know that?
I have seen Pokemon the first movie, and this is how. So when Pokemon really took off down here, I was already in my very late teens. I was just too old for it. I was too cool for school, right? A friend of mine had it on VHS. I was going through his collection of tapes because I wanted to borrow a movie to watch. And I was like, yeah, we had that. Do you know what that is? VHS tape?
Excuse me, you're acting like I'm like 5. I know what tapes and cassettes are. I even know what vinyls are. I know, not the pop vinyls.
Alright, so he had the Pokemon movie, and I was like, why do you have the Pokemon movie? And my mate, fully grown man, was just like, because the Pokemon movie's awesome and you have to watch it. You're borrowing it right now. He made me borrow it. And I was like, I'm not watching the Pokemon movie. And he said, I nearly cried in it, man. And that's when you get me. If you tell me that you cried in a movie, I'll be like, I'll put this to the test. I didn't cry, but it was very sad.
I remember seeing it in the cinema, and it was the best thing.
The movie was cool. I like the tournament concept. I like anything that's like that. I like.
But then I feel like if you've seen that movie, then watching Detective Pikachu, you would have had an appreciation from where it came from. There's almost a canon connection between the first Pokemon movie from the 90s and this live action rendition of Detective Pikachu, because Mewtwo is obviously a really dominant character in both of those stories, and you couldn't really remember a whole lot. But now that I've explained to you how and what Mewtwo actually is, do you feel empathy for him? Do you feel sympathy for him? Do you understand him more? He's supposed to be the Pokemon that you connect with on another level.
I connect with Psyduck. Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't have a watch.
It's time to name 20 Pokemon.
You're not gonna do it!
I know, I'm really crapping myself. So throughout the movie I kept hearing new Pokemons and being like, I gotta remember that, I gotta remember that. So I think that's the trick. I'm gonna try to knock out as many as I can remember that were new from the movie as quick as I can. And then as soon as I hit a roadblock, I'm just gonna start smashing out ones I know, like Pikachu and this guy.
Ones that we practiced prior. the ones that I've been training you for weeks.
Yeah, look, so I've never hit 15 ever.
No.
We're going for 20 today. I've never even come close to 15.
You barely hit 10.
I barely hit 10. So,
Shall I use my phone as a timer?
yeah, we would need a timer. Okay.
But he's decided that he's gonna try and be like super cool and do it in 90 seconds. I feel like in 90 seconds you will be able to name Pokemon. I do not, however, think you're going to make 20. I think pushing it you may get 11.
No, I reckon I'm gonna hit 15 today. And here's the thing, right? I just thought of something. After I do mine, we're gonna test you. You need to name 20 Pokemon in 90 seconds that I didn't name.
Yeah, but I could just say things and you'll never know.
That's true. That's true. Do you think I'm gonna be able to do this?
No.
No?
No.
Well, what happens if I had a thinking cap?
Oh my god! That's amazing! Where did you get that
I
from?
didn't see that one coming.
No! Oh my god! I like it. I wasn't expecting that. I feel like he's really becoming a Pokemon master.
Gotta catch them all.
Are you ready? Are you set?
I'm grabbing myself.
20 Pokemon in 90 seconds. Go!
Ditto.
Yep.
Mr. Mime.
Yep.
Magikarp.
Yep.
Lickitung.
Yep.
Cubone.
Yep.
I'm already, how can I already be struggling again?
It's okay.
Gengar.
Yep. You've got a minute left.
How am I so bad? I'm just gonna start smashing
Go,
that. Pikachu.
Yeah.
Squirtle.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Eevee.
Yep. There's another starter Pokemon you missed.
Umbreon.
Yep.
Another what?
Starter Pokemon.
Charizard.
The one that it starts off as, but that
Charmander.
counts. Yes, correct.
Blastoise.
Yep. 40 seconds left.
Oh my god.
You're nearly at 15. You're nearly at 15. You're nearly there.
I'm seriously so bad.
It's okay. Come on. Come on.
One brain is
seconds.
trying to think really hard right now. This is like blocked.
The pink one. I know it doesn't really help. There's a lot of pink ones, but he knows what I'm talking about.
I seriously, my
Pink one with the microphone.
Something puff.
Yes. Come on.
Claire.
No. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna get 15.
15. One more.
I cannot believe this.
You suck! I called it! I called it! I'm still impressed.
I was so certain I was gonna get that. I fucking even forgot the ones in the movie. Like I was.
God,
just,
you actually
I kept-
like made my heart pound. I was like, come on, you've got this!
like my brain was just trying to think of too much at once, so I couldn't visualize any of the ones from the movie anymore. I just kept picturing the ones I didn't know, but they're ones that I do know. Like from the very beginning. Snubble! I fucking forgot Snubble!
There was one
That was the one that I knew from the movie. Like,
Yeah.
The first three in the movie, I was just like Cubone, Snubble, and what was that other one? Lickitung. That were the first three in the movie I kept repeating in my head.
We weren't the first three in the movie.
Yeah, but the first three in my head.
No, Snubble was one that literally the second they came on screen, he was like, what is that Pokemon? And I said it and he's like, okay, cool. Wait, how do I say it? And then like, I knew that you were going to remember that one thing. No, you didn't even bring that one up.
I didn't even get 15, I'm fucking embarrassed. I forgot, you know why I didn't get it? Because I didn't go into game mode. Is that what he does?
Yeah, it's like, let's go, Pikachu! Okay.
Alright, 20 Pokemon, 90 seconds, none of the ones that I've already said.
No, that's not fair!
Yeah, none of the ones that I've already said.
What?
Yeah, that's the challenge.
I don't remember which ones you said.
I'll fucking tell you. I'll go bzzz if I already said it. You can start with, what was the puff that I didn't get?
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. You can start with Jigglypuff, alright?
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
90 seconds, starting now.
Espeon, Golduck, Raichu, Pichu, Chameleon, Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Clefairy, Clefable, Chansey, Diglett, Frick. How many have I done?
That you're on 14.
Electabuzz.
15. Minutes still. You're 5.
Flareon, Glaceon, Jolteon, Frick, Mewtwo. Snowball, because you didn't fucking say it, did you, bitch?
You have 30 seconds still, keep going.
Oh no, because I could have said all. So
I cannot believe 30 seconds ago and she killed it. But the ones that you said that I was just like, oh my god, Golduck, I knew that. Because you've told me that Golduck is Psyduck's evolution. Mew and Mewtwo were the one. They were my ones because I always only say
Mewtwo.
I never say Mew. I was so just like, I'm gonna fucking get it with Mew and Mewtwo today. I forgot them both.
You know what? It's so bizarre. Like I do this all the time with friends. Me and my brother recently actually did this. He sat down with his friends and they were trying to name as many of the 151 that they could. Then he turned around to me and he's gone, go on, you do it. You know Pokemon. I've gone, oh crap, it's literally all gone out the window. When you actually are under the pressure, you forget. And I struggled then. But I knew more than you. And I didn't know that I can name 20. But yeah, it fucking really gets your heart going. Did good though, you got 14 Pokemon.
I'm so upset with myself. You have no idea, like, I cannot believe, like, those three really killed me. Like Golduck, I was gonna impress you with saying that. I was gonna be like Golduck, and Mew and Mewtwo, like, that is so embarrassing. And that's all for today. Thank you again for joining us on SimpleSimon Learns. Thank you for coming on again, Siren.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to leave a link to her Facebook page just down here, and mine as well maybe. Would you like to plug your Instagram or anything?
Yeah, it's just Amy Diana, spelled A-M-I-E-E Diana. And yeah, that's just my personal account.
And Instagram. I'm going to leave a link to one of Siren's videos. She did a pop vinyl review recently, so I'll leave a link to that, and a link to maybe our last video. Where would you like your video link to show up?
Straight here, right across the simple face of yours.
Okay, and I'll have another video pop up here somewhere, maybe. Yeah.
On my face?
No, maybe here.
Right here in the bottom, right here.
Goodbye.
Annyeong.